for attending our session and welcome to our digital classroom. This is Sycamore Elementary School Superstars, and we are going to tell our story today by using an Ignite session. An Ignite session is a format using 20 slides, and each slide is approximately 20 seconds. If an adult was doing this, it would definitely be 20 seconds, but we've kind of tweaked it a little bit for the students so they can get through everything they need to say. It's a good way to get a lot of information out all in a short amount of time. Afterwards, we will take questions, and then we are going to invite you to do some centers. I'd like to introduce Jan Hodge. She is Crowley ISD Library Media Specialist for our elementary schools, and Sherry Gore is the principal of Sycamore Elementary School. So they are both here supporting us, and they've been supportive all year and many years in the classroom, in my classroom, where I always come up with some kind of crazy idea, and they're always right there to help me along with it. So I'm very, very appreciative of both of these wonderful ladies. So without any further ado, the Sycamore Superstars will present their Ignite session for our digital classroom. Stand up.
Hi, my name is Steven, and I like to play Minecraft and draw.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I like Minecraft.
Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I like BYOD Day.
Hi, my name is Nicholas, and I love App Smackdowns.
Hi, I'm Elena, and I like Minecraft. A few weeks ago, my dad took me to Washington, D.C.
Our school is pre-K through 4th grade with over 600 students, 1 computer lab, 39 iPads, a webcam for Skyping, and a Mimeo interactive board. We visit the computer lab twice a week. Most of the time, we have 5 to 10 iPads in our school, in our classroom to share. Sometimes we have enough for the whole class to use. I like Go Noodle because it's fun and it gives you energy.
We get points on Class Dojo for doing the right thing, doing homework, showing self-control, and staying on task.
Kahoot is a quiz game that we play to have fun and to learn time, skip counting, money, and phonics. We even did a Kahoot survey of our favorite animals before visiting the zoo.
In our centers, we have fun using iPads, computers, working with the teacher on reading, math, and more. Some of the centers change each week to fit what we are learning. Task cards are instructions for our centers that are projected on our whiteboard, and we use them to self-direct our learning. We create work using apps like 30 Hands and Picklage, and load it to our blogs for our teachers, parents, and other classmates to see and learn. We make pic collages with our iPads. We were learning about possessive nouns with this one. We took pictures and then added sentences. It is more fun doing it this way than just writing sentences on paper.
One of my favorite apps include Block Story because it's like Minecraft. It's like Minecraft. I made a tutorial about Block Story for our tech fair.
We use magnetic alphabet for word work, and every holiday they add fun pictures.
I like Billboard because we can make fun pictures and the rubber bands don't break.
We use Lego Movie Maker to make stop motion videos using Legos for our tech fair.
Our app is neat because it makes coloring sheets come to life with 3D images. We had an awesome
Dot Day and a fun Christmas.
Before our first blog post, our first Skype session, our first tweet, we learned about internet safety and digital citizenship. We all signed a contract agreeing to be safe online and offline. We don't put personal information on our blogs or Twitter. We just use our first name and we don't put anything online that we wouldn't want our parents, grandparents, teachers, or future employees to see. We know that we are making a footprint on the internet that everyone can see. We blog about things in our class and what we are learning. We also blog about things in our lives like vacations and holidays. We make up stories and share what we are learning to people all around the world. We also make pictures and videos to add to our blogs. My dad took me to Washington, D.C., so I wrote what we saw and what we did. My friends read my blog and wrote comments. We can contact people on Twitter like our favorite computer people, authors, illustrators, other classes, and experts. We share our learning and see what other kids are doing in their classrooms. We are reading a book by author Jenna Ball, and then we tweet our questions and predictions to her. She talks to us through Twitter.
We have Skype with authors, other classes, and experts.
We learned about rhinos from a friend in South Africa. We asked questions to a Tom astronaut who lived on the International Space Station. And we also Skyped with a class who spent the night at their school and Skyped for 24 hours. We use our map skills to find the location of another classroom using yes or no questions. First, we have to find out what the continent they live in by asking if they're north or south of the equator. Then we ask if they are near the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. Once we know the continent, then we can start figuring out where they are. We use Atlas and Google Earth on the iPads to help us. Some of the classes we have found were in New York, South Carolina, Colorado, Canada, and South Africa. We Skype with other classes to find mystery numbers using yes or no questions. First, we ask if they're north or the number is odd or even. Then we ask if it's greater or less than 50. And finally, we figure out the number by asking more questions. We use hazard charts on our iPads to help us.
We do projects with other classes. For Dot Day, we created paint recipes by mixing paint. We shared our recipes with the Phoenix School in Massachusetts, and they shared their recipes with us. We all paint pictures using the beautiful colors we made. Miss Morgan and Miss Sargent use Google Docs to plan and share the work. We celebrate International Peace Day by learning a song, making a video. Part of our video was included in a video with classes around the world. It was fun working together to make the video. We read The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane by Kate DiCamillo for the Global Read Aloud. We tweeted our thoughts and predictions as we read the book. We also wrote blog posts and visited other class blogs. It was really fun to read the same book with other classes around the world.
Some of our favorite things this year have been participating in the Hour of Code,
Making Martin Luther King videos using Puppet Pals.
Going to the Fort Worth Zoo.
Making a stop motion video for a tech fair.
I like mystery number sites.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. We'll be happy to answer any questions.
All right, so there you go. That was our Ignite session. Any questions from any of you that would have a thing that you might want to know about? Yes, ma'am.
Talk a little bit about your hour of code.
Anybody want to take
And it was about where we had puzzles to do. We had to do puzzles, 1 to 10, I think, and then 1 to 20, and then once we finished the 20th one, we clicked finish hour of code, and then it takes us to a printer thing where it's like it has a certificate page, and you get to write your name, and then after that you press OK, and I think it prints it.
Every year, there's a week called the Hour of Code, and so every school, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it, President Obama, it's sort of a computer science week initiative, and so code.org has a website set up specifically for schools. Turn your mics off, guys. And so our whole school participated in the Hour of Code, and so we kind of ran the kids through the computer lab, and it's just a lot of different puzzles where they actually learn coding, and the ones that were kind of appropriate for second grade, it was an Angry Birds program, and they had to actually program the bird to go different directions, and then they get a certificate. So it's just a way to introduce coding, and then throughout the year, we have apps on we have Hour of Code apps on our school iPads, so they are able to use the coding apps there. And then off of our class website, I have the Hour of Code site, so they can go to that anytime they want and do that. So we haven't really done any more with coding as far as like after school groups or anything like that, but it is something that they are able to do when they have time on the computers or their iPads. Yes, Mrs. Cooper? Oh, yeah, do you want to say something else about Hour of Code?
The hour code is something that helped us learn coding in case we wanted to code something to make a new app or something that people want to use, so people can we can learn to code and to make a new app for people to use.
Exactly. Oh, that'd be fun to be able to do. Mr. Cooper?
Hey guys, out of all of the stuff that we talked about, what made you the happiest and why?
Well, Steve's referring to the notes here.
So what did you enjoy? I mean, anybody can jump in. What did you enjoy? What made you happy? And can you explain a little bit of why it made you so happy?
To me, the thing that made me feel really good was the Block Story. How I said one of my favorite apps include Block Story because it's like Minecraft. I made a tutorial of Block Story for the Tech Fair.
So when you made the tutorial, what did you do?
I used dirty hands, so
You used dirty hands,
I meant to say I used 30 hands,
which is a what?
which is a thing, it's like an app where you gotta take a picture of something, and it's like slides, and then you gotta switch to each one, put them in order. You gotta switch and then in order, and then you record your voice on it.
Stephen, we do smackdowns. We have a BYOD day. A couple of the kids mentioned that. They love doing that. And so they bring their own devices and they share what kind of apps they're doing. So that's how I found out that these two girls here are Minecraft queens. And then also, Stephen liked Minecraft, but having it in the classroom, it's expensive, and I don't know a lot about Minecraft, so they actually taught me. But he discovered an app that we could put on our iPads that was free, and it's similar to Minecraft, so it's called Block Story. So he created a tutorial using this 30 Hands app by taking screenshots and recording his voice, and he made this tutorial so other kids could learn how to use it too. And he did a really good job, and it was really helpful for everybody to learn how to use it.
Did he present that at our tech fair?
That's what he submitted that at our tech fair for that. And then Chloe, what makes you happy in the classroom? Pass. You can talk? Let's let Caitlin talk and then we'll come back to you, okay?
I liked our dot day because I made a flower and it wasn't perfect, but I did like it, and not everything is perfect.
Nick?
One thing I liked in the classroom, it wasn't in a script, but for Miss Morgan's birthday, and before this, Miss S, there's a student teacher who came to our class, and then she helped on Miss Morgan's birthday. She helped us we made ice cream on Miss Morgan's birthday, and it made me happy.
Elena?
I liked when we did Lego Movie Maker.
You get to, and that was an after-school project where I kept kids after school and we made stop-motion videos because those are very tedious and they learn very quickly that things don't get done very quickly, that you have to really be patient and it has to take time. So you'll notice that some of the favorite things were not all tech-related either. We do a lot of things. Technology is just a piece of our classroom, but it's all just sort of integrated sort of seamlessly, so it's not just today we're going to use the iPad for this. It's just sort of like, hey, we're learning about this, go grab an iPad and let's see if we can learn more about it. Okay? Any other questions? Turn your mic off. All right, Nick? Oh. Second grade self-contained, I teach all subjects. And so when I do any kind of lessons or activities, when I plan them, I go straight to the curriculum first. So anything that we do is all curriculum driven. It's all based on what we're learning and what we're doing, the scope and sequence. And so I always try to incorporate what we're doing into the activities. Some of the things that they explained were they use the pic collage to take pictures and write sentences with possessive nouns. I mean, it's a simple thing, and I set the timer. So you have 20 minutes, take 4 pictures, give me 4 sentences, save it to the camera roll, upload it to your blog. And then they have their assignment done. I have 19 assignments on my email saying you have a new blog post. I can go in, I can give them a private message. You did a great job. Remember your periods, remember your capital letters, remember possessive noun, the end in S, and so I can give them some feedback that way, privately, and then they have digital content on their blog to refer back to, and helps with their learning. They can learn from not only what they did really well, but also maybe what they needed to work on. So that's kind of how that works. Any questions? All right, Nick.
Now it's your turn. Miss Gore, can you please count up these people by threes?
Okay, we'll count by threes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1,